Tonight, my first guest played Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do With It. Got an Oscar nomination, by the way. Beautiful, fun. She's in great shape. Kev, I saw you, like, you never hang around the hall.
Well, it's kind of special. No, just go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry?
No, I'm fine. Nothing.
But you will admit she's very attractive.
No, she's bad. She's bad.
She's bad. Let me explain for our viewers at home. That means good.
Now that's,
people at home going, he said she's bad.
now that's real good in this
That means
situation.
good. Yeah?
It's real, no, she's bad.
Yeah, she's very attractive. Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is here. Angela Bassett is here.
What? Debbie hates for me to flirt on the...
What is it?
Debbie's looking at me. She hates for me to flirt on the show.
Oh, you're not supposed to flirt?
No.
No, you're doing all your flirting backstage.
Thanks, Jay.
And she's a nice girl. You keep her wet. And the... My first guest nominated for an Oscar for a performance as Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do With It. She was great in Waiting to Exhale. You can currently see her. Waiting to Exhale. Wasn't that Clinton? You can see her currently in Contact. Please welcome Angela Bassett. Hey, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you.
You know, we're talking about this Howie guy and this Dick. You been on bad dates, blind dates? Have you ever been on a blind date?
That's when someone sets you up to go out with someone that you don't know.
Right.
Well, my brother, he's like my brother. He introduced me to someone. He said, oh, he had a great job, great day job. You know, that's very important. And so I needed a date for, you know, a premiere. You know, you're asked to go to these premieres, and it was
date for a premiere. You?
Yeah.
I think I'd be knocking the door down to go out.
No, not really. Who are you looking at?
All right, so tell me about, so what happened?
He had a girlfriend. Anyway, we go to the premiere, and, you know, you're having a great time, you're dancing, the music's wonderful. My date, he brings me a drink, you know, oh, thank you, you know, glass of wine, you know, I take a sip, he's, talk, and sip, and he takes the drink. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't say anything. Okay, we're sharing or something, right. You know, so he brings me another drink, I take a little sip, he takes the wine. You know, the evening goes on, and this goes on. I think it's strange if I don't say anything.
Right.
We get back to the hotel, you know, my posse from L.A., my girlfriend you met from college, my makeup artist, my best girlfriend in town. You know, it's a big premieres. So we want to take a picture. We look beautiful. Come out of the, you know, bathroom, take a picture of us, you know, girlfriends. He takes a picture, he goes back in. I say goodnight to everyone. He hasn't come out of the bathroom. And I'm just wondering, I knock on, I open the door, and he's splayed out on the floor, head at the toilet, from taking all my drinks, you know, and I'm like, oh, what do I do now? You know, I have to be a nurse. I mean, I really don't know what to do. You know, I hate being in that situation. I don't know what, you know.
I love it. I enjoy it.
So I call for room service to bring, like, peppermint tea because, you know, I think it, like, calms your stomach or something like that. And it comes up, and I'm like, trying, you know, but he's too passed out to drink the tea, so I drink the tea. I don't want it to go to waste, you know, or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm in my lovely suite, you know, I'm like curled up in a chair on the sofa. This person's like in the bathroom. He finally wakes up, and I said, look, you know, we're plaids and stripes. We don't match. I don't, you know, really think.
We're plaids and stripes?
Yeah, you know.
That's like a girl answer. The guy will go, get the hell out of here. Look,
yeah.
Look, we're plaids and stripes.
We don't match.
The guy's vomiting in your...
You know, I was trying to, like, break it easy, you know.
Was your family... Did you kill your brother after this?
I did. He feels bad enough as it is. I don't have to, like, rub it in. Or
now, was your family very protective growing up? Like
Mom's very protective, you know.
Very strict?
Sweet 16 for your first date, that kind of thing.
Oh, you had to wait till you were 16?
I had to wait till I was 16. I was like, Mom, I'm 15 and a half. Can I? He's so cute, you know. Sure, if I go with you. And I was like, forget it.
Oh, yeah,
wait.
you don't...
You know.
No, you don't want Mom going on a date.
Right, no.
No.
Well, I waited to 16, you know. She make the pink cake and put on 16 candles, you know, and then you go on the date, you know. know, but it was cute.
Hey, how's your sister doing?
She's great.
Oh.
I'm always grateful for you too.
That's very funny.
Saving the day for her up in the Hollywood Hills, she broke down in a
Well,
car.
I'm just driving around. I see this woman.
On your motorcycle?
Well, I don't know. She had a bunch of people piled in this car, kids, and I saw the car broken down. It wasn't anything too
She
complicated.
was visiting me on a set.
That turned out to be your sister. That was very funny.
That's right. She said you drove up to her in a motorcycle. This guy
And
took
she looked
off
like
the helmet.
she went like, I said, no, I'm trying to help.
But you know, yeah.
So now when you go places, I mean, obviously you're in contact. You obviously get recognized all over. Is that fun? Do you enjoy it when people come up and say?
Sometimes. I mean,
Unless people
what
are
can
clad
you say?
in stripes.
That's right. But a lot of people are really nice to say, great job, thank you, so I really appreciate it. Keep up the good work, But then some people like really just go on, and you want to be nice. My mom's like, be nice, And this one lady once, I was in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, a great eating establishment.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's what I keep talking about. Angela goes to Roscoe's Chicken.
But not often,
Okay, so you're having chicken and waffles.
And this lady taps me on the shoulder and she says, you look like Angela Bassett. What you should do is get some pictures made, get it to her people, and you could be her stand-in. I'm telling you, I worked with her on such and such, and she named a movie that I didn't work on, And my friend was in town visiting. He said, no, tell her that. I was like, no, don't wake her. Just let her sleep, Let her sleep, So,
Well, congratulations on Contact.
Oh, thank
you. You make a great presidential aide.
And you too. You play yourself very well.
Tiny part, but not as big as you. Well, here's the scene from Contact. Do you play like the president's, like a liaison,
Deputy
like a press?
Chief of Staff to the
Deputy
President.
Chief of Staff.
I have his ear,
Here you go. Here's a scene from Contact.
I'm going to recommend to the President that we militarize this project immediately.
What? This is my project. Nobody knows more about these scenarios than I do. David, tell them how many years that I've been working.
Excuse me, could we calm down here? Now, I'm going to recommend that Dr. Drumlin administer and coordinate the decryption effort. However, in light of Dr. Arroway's long experience in these matters, for the time being, she will continue to direct operations at the VLA, with the express understanding that any future discoveries will be kept in the strictest of confidence until such time as the President can decide the most suitable course of action. Understood?
You make a good principal.
Thank you.
Well, hey, maybe you can learn something with Lenor. Now, obviously, you played Tina Turner. Maybe you could teach Lenor some...
Maybe she can teach me something. Maybe a
Tina
little
Turner
swing or something.
We'll get her doing this.
No, I want her to teach me some. I'm getting married soon.
That's right.
And we have that first dance kind of tradition thing.
Yeah.
And I want to be like
give
graceful.
consent.
So
Okay.
maybe she can show me.
We'll be right back with our 101-year-old ballroom dancer, Lenor. Angela Bassett, thank you. Now All righty. My next guest is the oldest competitive ballroom dancer in the country. She just turned 100. It's hard to believe it. She's 101 years old. She's from Phoenix, Arizona. Lenor Schaffer. How you doing in here? Come over here. Have a seat. Well, you look great. 101.
101.
That's pretty good.
How's it good?
Well, we have this newspaper. You brought me this newspaper. This is the newspaper, the year you were born, 1896.
July 25th.
Wow. Well, it's amazing how the stories don't change. This is the real newspaper. Look at this one at the top. Supposedly female burglar turns out to be a guy. Senator arrested. That doesn't change much.
They tell them how much this newspaper costs.
How much is it called? How much is it? Price? 1 cent. Wow. There you go.
1896. The Chicago Tribune, 1 penny, 2 pennies in the suburb.
Oh, 2 pennies. Well, did you live in the city or the suburb?
See?
City, so you saved a penny. Very good. Very good.
That's why I could buy this dress.
Now you have children. How old is your oldest child?
81. Granddaughter's in the audience.
Oh, your granddaughter's here? Well, how old is your baby?
59.
59, the baby, 59. And you have great-grandchildren, too?
14.
14. 14? Wow.
14 great.
Wow. So, I obviously, I know you. So you've been married?
46 years to Mr. Schaffer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Oh, there you go. Now,
Second marriage.
That's your second marriage. Now, tell me how you started dancing. Did you dance as a little girl?
I started to go to Hull House when I was 8 years old. I learned how to cook. I learned how to sew there. And you paid about 2 or 3 cents dues. And I learned how to dance there.
Okay, so you started when you were 8. So you've been dancing all this time?
No, I danced until I married Mr. Schaffer.
Yeah.
And then he had high blood pressure. He could not
High blood pressure. Oh, he had high blood pressure, so you couldn't dance. You didn't dance for how long?
46 years I was a wallflower.
Wow. That's
And I started to dance when I was 82 years old.
So you picked it back up when you're 82?
82 years old.
Was it easy just to get back into it after? Yeah?
Very easy.
Very easy. So how many trophies do you have? You have a lot of trophies, don't you?
Well, I started counting after 300.
You stopped counting after 300?
And I got them from the time I was 82.
Wow.
I didn't have any before then.
Now, is it competitive? Is it tough? Are you out there with duking it out with other 90 and 100-year-olds?
Well, not really. You have to do your own thing. You're doing a solo.
Yeah.
And if you can do it, you do it. If you can't, you don't get nothing.
So, yeah, that's the way it should be. Yeah. So, how old is the next competitor that you're going to go against? You're 101. How old is the second?
Now, we tried when I was, before you, it was Johnny Carson, right?
Right.
I was at the Daniel Schaffer Dance Club in Tucson. At the time I was 82.
Right.
So that's 18 years.
Right.
And they sent away to Johnny Carson. But I was too young. I was only 92. They wouldn't take me.
Oh, well, you see, you have to grow into these things.
And I'm 101, and here I am right with you.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
How about, I know some of these seniors get pretty wild. Any dirty dancing going on?
Well, when I took a ship trip, they taught a dirty dance.
They taught dirty dancing on the ship cruise? Now, what was that like?
Well, you have to be real tall. They bend you all the way around, backwards and forwards. And they do all sorts of things that you don't actually do in a dance floor.
Right, all right.
That's it. I did it once, that's it.
Yeah. Now, where do you find dance partners? Are there 101-year-old men out there, or do you like older men? Are there any older men?
Sure. But I dance with young men.
Young men?
Oh, sure.
Now, how old is your partner?
I didn't ask him, but he's younger than me.
Younger than you. So
It's none of my business how old he is.
Oh, I see. Now, what is your secret to a long life? Do you have a secret?
Sure, I keep on breathing.
Keep on breathing. You know, a lot of people...
You eat the right things.
Yeah.
You eat the right things, and you have to have an attitude.
Well, I mean, it's one of the... I notice you're not wearing glasses. You're out... When we come back, you know, we flew in your partner. His name is Bill Kraft. We flew him in. Are you going to show us some of your technique?
Oh, I'd be glad to.
What is your favorite dance before we go to commercial?
I like every dance mostly.
Yeah.
It's up to the music. Whatever the music is, that's what I like.
That's what you like. Okay. When he comes out, we'll see you cut the rug over here a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Be right back with Lenor right after this.